Hey, here we are, and I got this thing out, and the engine's out. I should have got it on video, but I don't know. I just kind of get into stuff, and then I think, oh crap, I should have filmed that. But these things come out super easy. I mean, down here, this is the base of the block. You take out 2 bolts down on the bottom there, and these 2 bolts you just loosen, and they'll slide up out of these notches. And you unbolt your muffler. Oh, there's that lock washer I was looking for. You unbolt your muffler, and that's the motor loose. But what you want to do before that, you just unbolt your generator, starter generator, stick it over there in the little hole that the battery goes in, which you should have your battery out at that point anyhow. I got a coil on there, automotive coil. I did the HEI conversion. You just unplug that, unbolt your coil. These things here, these are for a 2mm Allen wrench. There's a little set screw somewhere in there, right there. 2mm Allen wrench, we'll take that out. And that's pretty much it. And these things, they're easy to lift. They're really light. But my problem with it is, it wouldn't wind up. Just wouldn't wind up. If you'd get it going downhill and get it wound up, then it would run like freaking Jack the Ripper, and if you kept it wound up, it would run great probably all day. But if you left it get slow, it would just be like blah, gutless. So I did a compression test on it today, and I'm only getting 80 pounds, which the guy at the shop said it should be around 140, 160. Read other places 125, so I know it's time for a top end. I just recently did the bottom end main bearings and the crank seal. That crank was just rattling all around in there, and it's roller bearings in there. This whole thing presses together. You press the case apart and you press it back together, you press the bearings in, all that stuff. I managed to do it with a copper mallet and wooden blocks. But if you got somebody with a press that can do it and knows what they're doing, that'd definitely be the way to go. But I'm going to take this head off, and then I'll show you all the piston slap that I chose to ignore when I was putting this back together. Alright, head's off, and take a look at that. You know, if I'm not mistaken, hemispherical combustion chamber, spark plug right dead on the top. That's a Hemi, ain't it? It's a little tiny Hemi, I think. I don't know. Anyhow, that's the head off, and that's a new gasket, which I'm going to reuse. Don't tell anybody. Shh. But can you see that? That is definitely more than the permissible 7 thousandths. That's a lot of slop in there, and I should have done something about it when I had it apart the first time, but I thought, well, you know, a couple thousandths ain't gonna hurt. Maybe not on a freaking V8 or something like that, a couple thousandths here and there, but this is a little engine, and those little numbers mean a lot on something like this. So I'm gonna get that jug off. You just got 4 nuts around the base of it, and then it pretty much pops right off. And after that, I have the relevant parts of a manual that will tell me all the numbers I need to know, whether this jug's wore out or whether the piston's wore out, whether it's both, and might end up boring this jug out and getting an oversized piston. So yeah, we'll I'll get the damn jug off. Okay, so here's my piston out, and it's not particularly scored up, and I know this camera ain't gonna pick it out, but the machining marks are here on the sides, but it's all completely smooth over here, and you can just faintly see little tiny scratches up and down. It's got plenty of ring left, but I'm gonna get a kit for it. I'm pretty sure at least this piston is wore out. And the jug, doo-doo-doo. And the jug, if my camera would quit freaking out on me, somebody please send me a new camera. You know, that's got some scoring in it too, little bit. So I think we're just going to go with the oversized piston. Get this sucker bored out about 50 over. That's what they have at the shop. They have one 50 over piston for about what was it, $52. That's the ring, wrist pin, bearing, clips, well, 2 rings. But you pretty much get the complete assembly for 52 bucks. And I got a local engine shop that'll probably bore this out for me for, hell, probably $20 for this thing. I don't know, but it'll be cheap. And it'll have a little more snot. And by the time I'm done, this will be like a brand new engine, and it's going to be beautiful.